Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. So off the tip, it's Charlotte. Williams with the ball.
I got him!
And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, and his ability to penetrate and finish at the rim, one of the best qualities that Williams possesses.
And Mourning throws it down.
The best way to pressure a defense is in transition. Nice job to get up the court there in a hurry.
Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
How about the body control Thompson has? Used to taking punishment and still able to convert. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
A shot by Thompson, no one's around. The basket good, off the assist from Young.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Read it perfectly and got his teammate the ball off the pick.
Back to Edwards. Takes the three. Trae Young grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
To the paint. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Isaac. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Here's Cassell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Williams. Left side, Towns. Butler from outside. Trains the three-pointer.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but there reminding the defense he can drain it from deep.
And stolen by Butler. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening to showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a redraw.
Poked away. To the inside. Out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 9.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Edwards drives in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And a double-digit lead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
It's stolen by Smith. Back to Monroe. Pass to Smith. Charlotte moving it around. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Doncic. Chicago trails by 16. And the basket by Isaac.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon. Has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle.
Outside Butler. Back to Randall. Out to the right wing. Pass to Adebayo. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
A nice shot by Young.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
Butler with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Smith outside. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now, here's Adebayo. After Jonathan Isaac missed. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time. Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams will make substitutions. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Stolen by Monroe. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And Randall throws it down.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
For Charlotte, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Chicago trails by 20. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And you can just see how that motor never subsides. Isaac always looking to put on a show there with his dunking ability.
Here's Randall. They get it back. It's stolen by Randall. Outside Edwards. Isaac with the steal. Barrett with the ball. Now Monroe defending. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be R.J. Barrett shooting. It's going to go on Earl Monroe. For Chicago, they had gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And I love the effort on defense from Stoudemire. More than capable of coming up with a big-time block on that play.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Drills the three-pointer. Randall's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's tough to defend, but that's why you gotta stay up on them.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Randall. He's got 8. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession. No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Butler. Back to Edwards. Over in the corner, Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Randall's got 13.
Well, that's Randall doing his part to space the floor and keep the defense on.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Barrett for 3. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Charlotte up by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Young going inside, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Randall. He's got 15. Fires for 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Back to Randall. Jacks up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. No good from Ross. Charlotte leading by 13. It's Edwards on the wing. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Ross with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Outside Edwards. Driving to the basket.
Well, look, you can't just give him the lane like that. Come on.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Charlotte making a switch. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 17-point game. Outside Barrett.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And it comes off the front of the rim. Pass to Cassell. To the middle. 6 to shoot. the dump by McDyess.
Yeah, no one throws it down as hard as McDyess. He lives for those dunks, and he never passes up the chance to make a statement.
Now, here's Adebayo from deep three-point land. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
Chicago trails by 14. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
Now here's Williams. And there it is for him. Williams has got 6.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Cassell. And Adebayo sends it back.
Well, this is what Adebayo is known for. An outstanding defender who protects the rim so well.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And it's Becker's missing. Chicago trails by 12. For 3, Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter. Outside Butler. Butler making it happen inside.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Randle from outside, and Mourning sends it back. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
53.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong...
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for Charlotte. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Edwards. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your star.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
Edwards looking it over. Stolen by McDyess. Here's Cassell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low. Finding a high percentage look there.
Pass to Butler. Back to Edwards. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. Chicago trails by 5. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Charlotte?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Both teams deciding to change it up. No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Here's Edwards. Williams outside. 6 on the shot clock. Butler. Randall saves him with the putback.
Well, when Randall is playing with that kind of energy, he's tough to keep off the glass.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. All right, here's Williams. Up top, Edwards. Another chance here.
And you got to respect how physical Williams gets with the D. When he senses contact coming, he accepts the punishment head on.
At the line for the
The first one falls.
Darren Williams.
And Williams drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
You got to feel for the defender. Wimby is a nightmare matchup.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And so he hits both.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Edwards. And stolen by Wembanyama. Isaac. Oh, the dunk.
I tell you what, Isaac's starting to show that clutch G. He's not afraid and seems willing to put the team on his back.
Williams outside. Now Randall. Ross with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Not that time. It won't go. Outside Edwards. Stolen by Thompson. Young fires. Randall with the block.
Well, you got to love the energy Randall showed on defense there. He deserved to come away with the block.
Trailing by 2. Isaac. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. It's Randall with the drive.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Right side, Williams. Now Edwards. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Klay Thompson. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
4-point game. Edwards.
And I love what Thompson provides at the defensive end. He is smart and tough. He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Shooting for Charlotte. Darren Williams. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It falls!
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Thompson looking for an opening. And down goes the three. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
First personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the away team, Darren Williams.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second.
And that's going to be a technical. Not a smart move, to say the least.
And the free throw, no good. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Klay Thompson. Fourth personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the away team.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Young fires, and Mourning sends it back. And so it's Charlotte with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. So long.